Today, I want to talk about what is the cause of my suffering. And the cause of my suffering may indeed be also the cause of your suffering. So, life is unfolding around us. We are on a rock, traveling thousands of miles per hour through space. And on this rock, things are happening around us and within us, and we get to respond to all of those things. That is the essence of our lives. So, where does the problem come? Where does my stress about all of these things come? That comes when I have something that I want to experience in this life, when I have expectations about how my life should go, and they are not being met by reality. So I have these dreams, I have these goals, I have these aspirations, I have these preferences in my head. And when reality doesn't match that, that's when things hit the fan. That's when things go wrong. But what happens when I start to address my preferences? What happens when I start to say, not my will, but thy will be done? Not what I want to happen, but what happens as reality just unfolds. I think there's something that happens within us when we are able to let go of what we think should be taking place and accept what is happening. And why would we accept what is happening? It is not that we are passively just saying, okay, I'm just here. We are engaging with life. We are engaging with whatever is happening, but we're not expecting that reality is going to match what we want. We're letting go of that. We're recognizing that there are billions of forces outside of us that are making things be as they are. And the best thing that we can do is dance with this. And I'm not saying that we give up our dreams or give up what we are attracted to or what we want, because obviously that doesn't happen. We still remain who we are. But freedom comes when we say, okay, I can have my preferences, but I'm going to hold a loose grip on these things. These preferences and these desires and these goals and these dreams are not going to rule my life and my existence. So as these doors open up and I walk through them, when those doors start to close, I'm still going to be okay because I'm more than the opportunities afforded to me. I'm more than my preferences. I'm more than my success and my achievements. And I might achieve a lot of great things in my life and great. But the question will always be, what do I do when I lose all of these things? Who am I when all of this is shut off? When all of this is put away? Who am I? This is a question I think we have to go to every single day. And as a Christian, I might say that I am the beloved. I am loved by God, seen by God, held by God. God is well pleased with me. When I hold that in my mind, I think I adopt the mind of Christ. And with the mind of Christ, I engage with reality better than my own egoic mind. Because the egoic mind says everything has to be as I want it to be. The egoic mind says people around me have to behave like I want them to behave. The egoic mind says yes and no, yes and no, yes and no, when the mind of Christ says, yes, let be what will be. Not my will, but thine will be done. And notice in that prayer that Jesus offers, he still pleads with God to make something happen differently. And when God doesn't make something happen differently, Jesus says, okay, we're going to walk through this door. I don't want to go through this door. I'm nervous about this door. I know this door is going to bring me some pain. But hey, if I have to walk through this door, I'm going to do it because I know I'm not walking alone. I know my Father is with me and my Father is going to sustain me. My Father is going to provide whatever I need moment by moment. And so I'm going to let go. I'm going to relax, let go, relax, let go. I think this is what Christian spirituality is all about. It's about being able to let go so that we can have the mind of Christ and the posture of Christ. This is where freedom is. To be a child of God is to be free in every way, free from our mind, free from our expectations, free from our desires. And once again, I'm not saying that these things are bad. I think these are gifts given to us. My mind is a gift given to me, but a lot of these gifts that we have been distorted. And they've been distorted because we've let them take over our lives. We've let the gifts be the goal. When in reality, God is the goal. God is seen in reality is the goal. And I want to be open to that. I want to be open to God as God is moving. So I want to believe that things don't have to be a certain way for me to be okay. Because the truth is, God and his sovereignty and however you want to talk about his authority and his power, He gives us the capacity to love, and not all of us are living out that capacity. God is respecting our decision to not live out that capacity for whatever reason. And I think that's why things are as they are in our world, in my life. That's why I am who I am, because I often choose me over reality, over God. And I think this is where suffering comes. And this is where I start to make others around me suffer as well. So somehow God allows these things to happen, or God has ordered the world in such a way to where this is how things go. And I don't know all the details, and even the way I'm talking about that is confusing. But I do know that things are going to continue to happen that I don't want to happen. And people are going to continue to act in ways that I don't want them to act. So how do I respond to that? This is the question of Christian spirituality. This is the question of discipleship. This is the question of the life of God. So my answer right now is to constantly reassess how strongly I am holding my life, how strongly I'm holding my will, and how I think things should go. The stronger I hold this, the harder it is for me to walk in step with the Spirit. Because the Spirit goes, the Spirit is gone, the Spirit is moving in ways that I don't anticipate, in ways that I don't expect, maybe in ways that I don't want. And there's also something very exciting about that. It's not just something dreadful or burdensome. There's something freeing about that, because the truth is, I don't even really know what I want. And I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm figuring it out as I go. So it is the gift of the Spirit to bring experiences and circumstances before me. Maybe these circumstances are teaching me something, or or have the potential to teach me something and lead me where I would never have gone myself. So a lot of this is grace. Maybe all of this we can consider to be grace. So my words for you would be to keep courage, stay alert. Remember that you are the beloved, that God is within you, that you are being held by God, that you are being held by the source of the universe, the ultimate giver. And maybe there's some good things that can happen when we continue to let go and let go and let go again.